Hello दोस्तों, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today topic for our discussion will be object orientation. Earlier in previous video we have discussed about the intro of object orientation and I have tell the how what mean object orientation with the examples of real world examples. Let's revise orientations. Three synonym is point of view, perspective, the way of looking at something. And I give the example of real world, how businessman, how saint, how drunkard will see it. And we have discussed about the five principles of object orientation. We have discussed about classes and object, and I have also shown you one student example. Now see it is also shown here. Student object and object has two parts. There's has part and does part. State has part also called as states and property, whereas does part is also called as behavior and activity. Uh, so has part contains such as name, roll number, which student can has is backlogs. Backlog is the main. Now the students are having activities eating, sleeping, writing, reading. So these has parts are called as variables, fields, and this does part is called as functions, methods. Now I created another example for better understanding. The dog object, it contains two parts, has part, does part. One of these examples for has part are breed. Breed is belong to age. Dogs also have a certain age. Price, for if you're going to buy them, they have a certain price tag. Does part, he can eat, he can sleep, he can bark, he can play. These are the examples of earlier class introduction. Now let's dive into more deep. Now we have understood that the object has two parts, has part and does part. Has part also called field variables and does part have called as methods and function. Now see, I have described the syntax of each one. Now field syntax will be there will be a variable name first. I have numbered which one comes first, variable name and data type. Example I have given roll number, which data type is belong to roll number is in a digit number. So it is the data type belong to int. Now let's further go to method, also called as functions. So syntax for it will be first will be method name, second will be parameter. This is also optional. As input, what type of input we are gonna give to function. Third one is body of method, which definition means what we are gonna do with this function. Third will be return type. After the all the function, all the instructions code run, what type of output we are gonna give by this function. This called return type. Example void eating. I made a function of void eating. Then there is a activity around what type of activity we will do in eating is contained in body part. Syntax will be first name, method name, then input. It is optional. You can write or not, your choice. Third is activity, my body part. The fourth is output. In further classes, we will detail in also make many functions or many has and does part. Now just understand this type of functions, this type of syntax is there. Now for understanding further, we have to firstly see that there are printing output statements in every language. In C, this is a printf, hello world in upper columns, C++, count, C sharp. These are the different printing output we have to first in Python print JavaScript console.log, C sharp canol.write line. In Java, there are three mainly working for the same output but have a different use. System.outprint.ln upper columns, then hello bracket, hello world we have written, which will print out as hello world. In system.printout, system.printf, we will understand what are the difference between these three printout statements. in further videos in detail. Now in reading, you can watch JavaScript prompt, Python input, Java scanner. We have to create a scanner object. You will also understand if we write a new keyword in Java statement, it will use to create a new object. Scanner is Scanner class is already defined in the libraries of Java. We have to call it, so we have to create a new object for scanner. Scanner scan. First we write scan. Scan we have decided describe a variable of which type scanner class. Scanner type new for getting object scanner system routine for taking input system routine. So if we want to create call for that, we have to create a variable a equal to scan dot next. Next keyword is used to taking input. We have understood the student object as part does part already we have done about it. Now we are creating example for student object. Now start with class. I should consist of class and objects. We have created a student class. These are the fields, variables I have defined for it. String name, has part, called field and variable. Int roll number, float CGPA, boolean backlog, boolean true or false, float in decimals, 8 and perfect integer, string containing names, different collection of words. Data with data type. We have already discussed what does has part contain, fields contain. Now further go to functional method part. Now has part has created. Now does part contain function and methods. Like I have created a function void eating. Then I I say no is optional to writing input. I have not given parameters. First eating. I have not optional. I have not written parameter. Then I go to body part. So I print out the student is eating. Now going to return type. It is returning nothing. Void. Same for sleeping, writing, reading. I have created a does part. Now in a real life we want to understand what is class and object. Like take example of blueprint of a house. If we want to create a house, we firstly design its blueprint. Then we give it to a mason. Mason, he will see, analyze and design real house according to the design we have provided it. Now it's also a real in Java. Class is a blueprint of an object. Means all the design and structure which a class object is are going to made is contained already in class. So like class student, we have created all the what type of we want. Fields we have provided, everything we have written. Now new keyword invokes us to give to it a mason. In Java, just mason called JVM. Whenever we write new, the JVM activated the mason of Java. He will shortly convert, activate, and he will know that he has given me blueprint as a new keyword we invoke. It gives us it take in blueprint convert into real type object. So an object is a real life entity. The student object is created. So this is a homework question for all of you. I have created a given a fan object class which contains has part and does part. So now your task is to create a three objects F1, F2 and F3. F1 having a starting and stopping properties methods. F2 having starting and rotating methods. F3 containing starting, rotating, blowing air and stopping method. So you guys, this is for all today. Hope you will watch the complete video and understand its important concept of object orientation. Thank you. Like and